Shooting hollow base bullets in the Brunswick rifle.
This is Hovey Smith, and we're continuing the saga of trying to develop some loads for the Nepalese Brunswick rifle that will shoot with sufficient accuracy that I can ethically use it for hunting. Our previous test had been with round balls like this, and also with the special belted ball that these Brunswick rifles were actually designed to shoot. I had a mold made for this particular rifle by Jeff Tanner in England, but unfortunately the rifling in this gun was so ill done that it shot no better than the round balls. In brief, miserably. I was fortunate if I could get a group that was 4 inches broad and 7 inches tall at 20 yards. The reason for this is the rifling is done with a wide groove, and on either side of that groove is a ridge of metal that sticks above the bore. And this tears up patches tremendously. In both Russia and in the Confederate States of America, they actually developed somewhat late some hollow-based bullets that they shot in their better-made Brunswick rifles with a degree of accuracy. Well, I can't get those bullets. They are no longer available. But what I could get were 69 caliber bullets. Now this is 69 caliber. The bore of this gun is 75 caliber. So I made up a die to expand the base of these bullets to 75 caliber so they would fit in the bore, a guide, as well as a guide for the top. So the bullets are put in here, like yay, put in a vise, compressed, the base expanded, and now the bullets will actually remain in the rifle. To help, I'm going to use a base wad and put some cream of wheat between it and the bullet. Now, all of these techniques have been used in muzzleloading before. The cream of wheat thing is something I use as a buffer. It helps seal the gases, and also it is not unusual for a rifle with a hollow base to take a bullet that expands considerably. This has a lot of metal, so it will take the expansion without tearing, I do believe, even with a rough bore. So we're going to take it out and we're going to see if it works. So you'll see some field tests out there in a second, and we'll shoot this thing and see how these bullets actually do. Now I am going to have to reduce my load from 100 grains that I used with the round ball load to about 85 grains, because this is a much heavier projectile than the round ball. And we want to keep pressures within reason with this old gun. So we'll see you outdoors in a minute and we'll get some shooting done. Before we get more elaborate, we're just going to see how this load shoots. Well, we have moved back to 35 yards, and we're going to see how things progress from here. We have tried shooting 69 caliber mini balls and expanding the bases here, but these shot no better than the round balls did. You'll see the group here at 35 yards for 5 shots, which is absolutely dreadful. Now, the general concept worked, The base is expanded okay, and in fact on this recovered bullet you can see grooves here where the bullet actually took the rifling. Nor was the skirt cut or otherwise disturbed to allow gas escape. But these shot no better than round balls and gave a very low velocity lumbering projectile even with 85 grains of powder and lots of recoil. There is one more thing we can try, and that is to smooth out those ridges on the inside of the bore with emery paper and see if we can get the patched belted balls to shoot. For hunting, I think they would be a better projectile.
These are my books of backyard deer hunting and extreme muzzleloading, and you'll find recipes, shooting, hunts, and much other information in both of these books. You shooting original guns like this Brunswick rifle carries a degree of risk, and you do it at your own risk. This particular bullet, the 69 caliber hollow base bullet, is heavier than the original service load. And I really can't recommend it either from a hunting point of view, an accuracy point of view. It generated a lot of recoil, and obviously even with the reduced pressure, a lot of pressure loading on the gun. So basically we experimented, we tried it, and it didn't work.